Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to the beautiful Komoka Wellness and Recreation Center, situated on Treaty 21 land, the traditional home of the Chippewas of the Thames First Nation people. My name is Dylan Baker. It's a pleasure to welcome you inside for tonight's contest between the Sarnia Legionnaires and the Komoka Kings. Today is March 12th, 2022, which marks the 2-year anniversary to the day of when sports shut down in 2020. On that day, the St. Mary's Lincolns were in Leamington for the first game of their Round 2 series, and on the bus ride home, it was quiet, according to my colleague Spencer Seymour, because everybody knew that the run that they had had was going to come to an end due to the pandemic. This has been a long and hard 2 years for so many people around the world. We're beginning to see the light at the end of the tunnel here in Ontario, and the Kings are hoping to see the light at the end of the tunnel of their current struggles, because it has been an unpleasant return to hockey in 2022 for them after the break. Due to the pandemic, it was pushed back. The season was pushed back a month from the scheduled restart date in January, and they will try to get back in the win column here tonight. The Kings are 1-7-2 in their last 10 games. Their last win at home 35 days ago, exactly 5 weeks, against these same Sarnia Legionnaires. They'll be looking to rekindle some of that magic they've had against them this season in this contest. In the 5 previous matchups between the two sides this year, Komoka has won them 6-2, 6-2, 5-2, 6-2, and then Sarnia took the last game at Sarnia Arena by a score of 6-5 in a shootout. So the Kings will try to not only get back in the win column overall, but beat the Legionnaires again, a feat they have not accomplished since they were last here at the Wellness Center on February 5th. That was the last time that the Kings won at home, as previously mentioned, so they will be looking to change that here tonight against Sarnia. Brendan Strobel gets a start and goal for the Legionnaires. He is 4-10-1 this season with a 408 goals against average and an 893 save percentage. For the Komoka Kings, it'll be Omar Hage, a 360 goals against, 915 save percentage, 14-11-1 record this year. The Kings coming off a 6-2 loss last night at the hands of the St. Mary's Lincolns. The Legionnaires coming off a 3-2 OT defeat against the St. Thomas Stars yesterday at the Joe Thornton Community Center in St. Thomas. Worth mentioning, the Legionnaires are playing their 3rd game in as many days, so they are a tired group. You can imagine they lost to Chatham 10-7 on Thursday at home, lost to St. Thomas 3-2 in overtime yesterday in St. Thomas, and are in action here in Komoka today. The 3-3 is something we don't often see in the Greater Ontario Junior Hockey League, but due to the pandemic restart after January, we've seen that a lot of nationals have played a 3-3. Now the Legionnaires have played a 3-3. So that is becoming more and more common around the league. The Kings tonight will be without Jack Uniacke, Easton Cowan, Nick Yearwood, Matthew Goff, and Nolan Burnside. Cowan and Yearwood both out with upper body injuries. Uniacke for undisclosed reasons, same with Goff. Burnside still out with an upper body injury. The Sarnia Legionnaires are without Reed Stoffer, Owen McDonald, and Austin Harper tonight. McDonald, their best defenseman, will not be in the lineup this evening, and Harper, their best forward, not in the lineup. The only team that has had a worse past 10 games than the Komoka Kings in the Western Conference are these Sarnia Legionnaires, who are 1-8-1 in their last 10. They've lost 9 in a row, so they'll be looking to get off of that schneid here tonight at the Komoka Wellness Center. We'll set it down to ice level now for player introductions and the national anthem. You're watching Komoka Kings Hockey on Hockey TV or listening on YouTube. Anthems complete. We're ready for action here at the Komoka Wellness Center between the Komoka Kings and the Sarnia Legionnaires. As previously mentioned in the pregame show, the Legionnaires have Brendan Strobel in goal, 4-10-1, with a 408 goals against and an 893 save percentage this season for the goaltender who spent time with the Chatham Maroons and now the Legionnaires. The Kings have Omar Hage, their starting goaltender, in goal. He's 14-11-1 with a 360 goals against and a 915 save percentage in 26 games played this season. The Legionnaires will start on the back end with Jake McLean and Wes Brooks. Up front, Ty Moffat will center Jet Morningstar and Braden Kruger. For the Komoka Kings on the back end, Chris Coulter is paired up with Josh Tidgewell. Up front, Carter McElwain centers Adam Zuckerman and Caden Johnston. We're set for the opening face-off. Carter McElwain makes his way into the dot. He'll face off against Ty Moffat. Draw one by McElwain. He goes back to Josh Tidgewell. Tidgewell handles that in his own zone, flips it ahead. McElwain looks for the deflection. It'll go down the ice, and after it is Brooks. Has Johnston on him. Comes to Carter McElwain, who will put it back in deep. Brooks now has the puck for Sarnia behind his own cage. Looks to start up an attack on the left side. Goes to Moffat. Moffat hit by McElwain. Here's Zuckerman on the right side. Zuckerman tries to feed McElwain in the slot. Puck is loose, bouncing around, and Brooks is on it for the Legionnaires. Gets it ahead to Moffat. Moffat banks it off the boards and down the ice. He'll get decked by McElwain, and icing called against Sarnia. Carter McElwain has not been shy about laying the body so far in this game. Just 34 seconds into it. Will German centering Alex McLeod and Owen Lukings out there. The second line for Komoka to take on a tired Legionnaires group in the first line. Brooks goes down to the ice after duking it out with German in the corner momentarily. It'll come back to the point. Here's Darius Manny with a shot on goal. That whistles well wide after a deflection. On the left side, it's Braden Kruger. Kruger plays it ahead, trying to hit Morningstar. Couldn't do that. It'll be dumped in by Crocker. And after it is Strobel. Strobel left it in his skates for Brooks. Brooks will skate through his own zone and pass the blue line up to center. Flips it in deep, and Hage watches it slide by. On it is Manny, gets his stick lifted. Around it comes to Will German. German by the Komoka bench on the left side. In his own end, loses the puck to Carson Peer. Peer down low, lost it to Manny, and Manny will play it back around the boards towards German. Up ahead for Lukings, who deflects that, and in deep it'll go. Adi Stylinow is on that puck. Stylinow goes across to his partner. That's Brad Slagers. Slagers sends that ahead, and DeGallis deflects it in. Hage watches it slide by. Chris Crocker will play it around the boards to the blue line. Here's Stylinow with a shot that goes wide. After a Jackson McElwain on the left side. Has it in his skates, then gets hit. He's on a line with Edward Jansu and Colin Holmes tonight. Will Lewis will play that ahead to Holmes, who leads the rush through the neutral zone. McElwain back from serving a one-game suspension, speeding down the left side. Holmes still carrying the puck for Komoka out front. Nobody's there to get that pass. Lewis went for a hit and didn't get it. Here come the Legionnaires the other way. Richardson coming through into the offensive zone. A shot that was blocked by Ethan Matthews. Neither team with a shot on goal to date. Lewis will skate back the other way for Komoka, peel off a little bit in order to avoid some Legionnaire pressure. Now has an opening, skates through into the offensive zone, gets the first shot on goal of the game, and Strobel gobbles it up. We'll get a face-off to follow in the Sarnia end. Johnston with McElwain and Zuckerman for Komoka. Draw one by Johnston, goes to Carter McElwain. There's a shot that's blocked. It'll go up and over the glass, out of play. Johnston will take the draw again for Komoka. He'll face off against Ryan Richardson. Won by Richardson, a battle of the number 20s in the face-off dot in the Legionnaires zone to the left of Strobel. It'll come back around the boards. Now Zuckerman will play it right back to where it came from. Carter McElwain races after that puck for Komoka. He'll send it in deep below the goal line. Strobel will leave it there, and it's grabbed by Johnston. Has it go off his stick up to Lewis, the blue line. Will Lewis bank pass to Johnston. In the high slot, he's got two Legionnaires on him, one of which Will O'Leary DeLosa, who will knock the puck loose and get it to Jackson Priddle. Priddle skates through the neutral zone, gets around Ethan Matthews, driving towards the net, couldn't get a pass, wraparound try, in close, Hage trying to keep it out, McElwain digging for it, and it'll be covered up and held on to. O'Leary DeLosa a little too close for the Kings' comfort on their goaltender. We'll have a face-off in the Komoka zone for the first time this evening. Kings with some new look lines. They've been jumbling it up, trying to find something that'll work and give them some sustained success, Draw one by Alex McLeod. Goes towards Josh Tidgewell, but it'll come back to Sarnia in the high slot. Here's a try for the Legionnaires and Lightfoot. That one went wide. Here's Cameron Barlas at the blue line. Barlas will play it in deep, and Chris Coulter banks it off the glass out towards center. Does not quite squeak out. After it, Nash Glover. A hit there by him on Brad Slagers at the point. Tidgewell works it back towards Glover. Has it in his skates, tries to get around Lightfoot at the blue line. Held in by Sarnia. Here's a shot saved by Hage. Now Lightfoot's got that in the corner. Lightfoot down low and racing for it on the Legionnaires. It'll be Dylan Dupuis on that puck. Dupuis tries to shovel it to the blue line. He does. Brooks a shot. That goes off the stick of Omar Hage. And now Coulter tries to get it away from danger, but instead he plays it out towards the slot. Dupuis a wraparound try at the blue line. Here's Slagers a chance. That's saved by Hage. He doesn't have a stick right now. In close, Legionnaires batting away at it. Hage covers it up. Still loose, and the referee will whistle the play dead. Not sure what was going on by the goal, but there was a lot of commotion, and it looked like Hage may have had the puck covered up, but the referee clearly had an eye on it because he didn't whistle play dead. And then finally, we got a whistle. Legionnaires now out shooting Komoka 4-2. .16 remaining in this first frame of action. Face-off will come out to the neutral zone. Ty Moffat will face off against Jackson McElwain. Draw one by Jackson McElwain. He goes to Will German. German finds Manny. Manny over to Chris Crocker as he'll skate that through his own end. Pass sent ahead for German on the left side. Off the boards, couldn't quite get to it. Jet Morningstar picks up the puck for Sarnia. Plays it back to Adi Stylinau. Stylinau goes to Ballack. Ballack on the left side ahead for Moffat. Moffat tries to skate by Manny. Manny cuts him off and runs into the linesman. Here's a chance for the Legionnaires. A save by Hage in close. The fifth shot on goal for Sarnia in this game. Morningstar lost the puck. It'll come back out to center, and Ballack will grab it. Ballack, the former Komoka King, sends it up off Morningstar's skate. He'll bring it into the offensive zone for Sarnia. Tries to feed Moffat in the corner. Moffat back to the point. Ballack. Ballack shot on goal. Blocked on the way. Here's Moffat a chance. Saved by Hage. In close. Move there from Morningstar. And Hage kept it out. Crocker gets it up to Lukings. Lukings spins off and finds an open Jackson McElwain through the neutral zone. McElwain walking in. Firing. Glove saves Strobel, who will hold on with 15-16 left in the first frame. Face-off won by Sarnia. They'll play it around in their own zone. Kings looking to grab possession of the puck. Will Lewis will send that to the opposite corner, and after it is DeGallis. DeGallis tries to clear, but Matthews holds the line, and Brooks will play the puck in his own slot. Goes ahead to Peer. Couldn't find him with the pass. Goes right through the legs of Will Lewis. Omar Hage off the glass, and now McLean flips it over Carter McElwain. Jake McLean plays that puck in his own end. McElwain goes to pressure. Pass goes right to Adam Zuckerman. Zuckerman's feed to Johnston went off a McElwain skate. Johnston gets a stick up in there on his man. It'll go down the ice and be an icing called against Sarnia. The Johnston, McElwain, Zuckerman line will give way to Jansu, Holmes, and Jackson McElwain. For this offensive zone faceoff, won by Jansu, goes to McElwain. Lewis with a shot, that was blocked on the way. Looking for it is Jackson McElwain. Down low it'll go. Strobel watches it slide by. After it, Jansu. Jansu tries to work it to Holmes, who got hit. Now in close, Jansu fanned on his shot. After it, McElwain from a sharp angle, saved by Strobel. Puck is still loose, batting away at it was Jansu. Couldn't get to it. Now Lewis from the corner plays it out to the slot. In the air it goes. Holmes has it behind the goal. McElwain's stick gets slashed out of his hands. There'll be a penalty coming up against Sarnia, and Komoka will get the first power play of this hockey game. They'll be headed to the man advantage after I think it's going to be a holding call, actually, against the Legionnaires. The Komoka power play has taken a dip as of late, as can be expected when you don't have Easton Cowan and Nick Yearwood in the lineup. They are at 16.2%, 28 for 173 this season. That's 7th in the Western Conference, 19th in the GOJHL. Sarnia's penalty kill, 77.9%, 8th in the West, 22nd overall. But they are remarkably good on the road, considering their overall numbers, operating at an 85.5% clip. Here is Carter McElwain in the corner on that puck for Komoka. Tried to feed it across to Johnston, now gets it there. Johnston in the high slot, trades places with Chris Crocker. Johnston, pass for Zuckerman was cut off. Now a potential break going the other way is Cameron Barlas. Hage comes out of the net to play the puck and gets it towards the blue line. It's played by Lightfoot. Pad save, Hage. Oh my, a sprawling stop well out of his crease. Now another chance for Sarnia, and that's stopped by Hage. Oh my goodness, a risky play nearly backfired on the Komoka goaltender. Here is Chris Crocker in his own zone. Crocker ahead to Zuckerman. Zuckerman fanned on that pass, lost the puck. Stiley now trying to box him out. It'll come to Colin Holmes. Zuckerman gets it back to the blue line. Johnston over to Carter McElwain, top of the dot. Back for Caden Johnson. High slot shot, saved by Strobel. Looking to clear his Lightfoot. Crocker holds the line with a kick save. Chris Crocker on the left side towards the corner. He'll go. Crocker tries to play it out to somebody, but no option open. Gets it to Johnston up high. Johnston faked a slap shot, leaves it for McElwain. McElwain facing pressure from Lightfoot. Johnston gets it back to Carter McElwain at the blue line. Holding, shooting, deflected by Holmes. Saved by Strobel. And now the Legionnaires will clear the zone. 43 seconds left in the penalty to Ryder Nienhuis. Komoka will skate ahead. Jansu lost the puck. Here is Carson Peer, who will spin back, try to kill some more time. Jackson McElwain got a loose puck in the neutral zone, but could not do much with it. It'll be sent back in deep by Sarnia. Peer and Tidgewell tangled up for possession of the puck. It'll come free to Chris Coulter. Coulter in his own end, up on the left side for German. German skates into the offensive zone, feeds McElwain. Jackson McElwain between his own legs, and that was deflected towards the corner. Tidgewell looks to hold it in. He does. And on it is Jansu on the right side. Jansu tries to get it down low. Tidgewell can't hold. It'll come out, and Coulter will play the puck. Penalty has now expired. Kings and Legionnaires back at even strength. Komoka 0 for 1 on the power play tonight. Here's German. German pass out towards the slot. Nobody there to get it. It was knocked away by Sarnia. Coulter in the neutral zone, I should say. Comes to Josh Tidgewell. Tidgewell stick handles. Gets to the red line. Will dump it in. Icing waved off. It comes right to Strobel. He'll glove it and give it to Wes Brooks, who faces pressure from two Komoka Kings, but still gets the puck out towards the blue line. O'Leary DeLosa couldn't handle it, so he'll play it in deep for Richardson in his own end. Up, looking to spring Priddle, but couldn't do it. Here's Crocker. Chris Crocker over to Darius Manny. Manny facing some pressure from O'Leary DeLosa, gets it back to Crocker behind the goal. Shots even at 7-7 with 11:25 left in the first frame. Crocker down the right side, skates ahead with the puck, throws that on goal. Strobel turns it aside with ease, and Slagers flips it out to neutral ice where Alex McLeod cuts the puck off. McLeod tries to get it into the offensive end. He does. Richardson is tied up there with him. Ewan Johnson and Nash Glover get the puck. Glover with it for Komoka from a sharp angle. Saved by Strobel. Loose puck in front. He'll cover up and hold on for a face-off to follow with 11:01 remaining in the first frame. Some chances for both sides early. Still no goals on the scoreboard, though. Alex McLeod, Nash Glover, Ewan Johnson on the back end, Ethan Matthews and Will Lewis with this draw. It's won, however, by Sarnia towards the corner. Johnson looks to play it. He's tied up with his man as Sarnia looks to clear the zone. Glover will hold it in momentarily, but Slagers catches his flip and will get it out. After it is Braden DeGallis. There's going to be a call coming up against Komoka here. I think it's going against Nash Glover, who gets an unsportsmanlike call as well. So Glover got a slash and then went to go have a word with the referee, and he's going to be getting a 2 and a 10 if I'm not mistaken here, or at least 2 for a slash. Glover not happy about that call. So we get 4 minutes. 2 for slashing and 2 for whatever that call was. Not sure whether he said something to the official or what it was, but it was not the original penalty. It'll be 4 minutes of power play time for Sarnia, though. Here is Morningstar on the left side. Morningstar from the corner. Plays it back out to the slot. O'Leary DeLosa, shot saved by Hage. Loose puck in front. Matthews tries to keep it out after it went off his skate and almost went in. Here is Nienhuis at the right point. Now Matthews skates out with speed. Will flip it down the ice and allow both sides to chase after it. Komoka will get a change on the back end. Sarnia's power play, 17.4%. 5th in the Western Conference, 14th at the GOJHL. Komoka's penalty kill, 82.2%. 6th in the West. So 2 for slashing, 2 for unsportsmanlike for Nash Glover. He's in the box for the next 3 minutes and 20 seconds, 40 seconds, I should say, killed off by Komoka. It'll come back to the Sarnia zone, and Brooks is on that puck. Wes Brooks drops it off for Ryan Richardson. Richardson plays it ahead for Morningstar on the left side of the neutral zone. Dumps it in deep. After it, Josh Tidwell. DeGallis pressures him. Now Coulter from behind his own net will clear the zone. Alex McLeod going to race for it. Strobel comes out of the crease to play the puck, and he'll leave it there for Wes Brooks. Legionnaires wearing their alternate red jerseys tonight. If you ask me, those should be their home jerseys. They're quite nice. Brooks goes on the left side for Lightfoot. Lightfoot enters the offensive end. 2:36 remaining in the penalty. A cross-ice pass and a great save by Hage. Sprawling across his crease to make that stop. Now a potential break for Komoka. Carter McElwain couldn't find the puck. As the Legionnaires bring it back in. Hage behind the goal on it for Komoka. Played around and Manny will clear the zone. So Strobel will go play it with 2:15 left in the penalty to Glover. A stretch pass for Kruger. Kruger will go find Lightfoot. Lightfoot breaking in on the left side. Stops up. Goes to Kruger in the corner now. Up to the blue line, Slagers. Slagers looks to work it back down low. Sarnia with it in the corner. Played there by Ethan Matthews. Tries to clear and does. Racing for it, Colin Holmes. But it'll be played by Strobel before he can get there. Strobel works it over to Matthew Ballack. Ballack getting some power play time with a minute 35 left in the call to Glover for slashing and then unsportsmanlike. Here comes Nian Heiss down the left side through the neutral zone, enters the offensive end, still carrying the puck. Carter McElwain cuts that off, gets around one man. Here he goes shorthanded. McElwain with Slagers trying to catch up. Carter McElwain in, shoots, saved by Strobel, who will cover up and hold on. If there's a guy who needs a goal, it's Carter McElwain, used to scoring every game pretty much, it felt like this season. Has been in a dry spell as of late, nearly had a shorthanded goal there for the Komoka Kings. 1:14 left in the Glover penalty. Face-off won by Sarnia. It'll come back and the Legionnaires play it behind the goal. It's Wes Brooks on that puck. Brooks will skate ahead, trying to break out for the Legionnaires. Goes to Richardson on the left side. Ryan Richardson moving through. Jackson McElwain watches him. It'll come to Owen Lukings. Lukings shorthanded, has McElwain to his right, but Morningstar catches up. Lukings stops up, fans on his shot, comes back towards the blue line. O'Leary Delosa cuts it off in the final minute of the Glover penalty. Here comes DeGallis into the offensive end. Drops it back for Morningstar. Morningstar towards the slot, a shot that was blocked by Jackson McElwain after a Josh Tidwell who tries to clear the zone, can't do it. Brooks over to Richardson, high slot with a shot, glove save by Omar Hage. Now a bit of a push in the corner there. Kings are 34 seconds away from killing off this double minor. Lightfoot against McLeod in the Komoka zone. McLeod the clean win on the draw. Manny tries to clear. He does. Racing for it. Holmes now. Another shorthanded chance. He loses the puck and is offside because he came in before the puck did, according to the linesman. So we'll get a neutral zone draw with 28 seconds left in the Glover penalty and 7:15 left in the first frame. Kings out shooting Sarnia 11-10. McLeod versus Nian Heiss. This time McLeod wins again. Crocker plays it in deep and Ballack tries to shovel it out to the neutral zone. Kruger goes across to Nian Heiss, who will skate it past the Chiefs logo into the zone of attack. Stick handles, goes into the corner. Still on that puck. Crocker looks for it. It'll come free to Manny. 10 seconds left in the Glover penalty. Tries to spring Holmes. It comes back out to center ice. On it now is Ballack. Ballack dexterous. Manny up high. Knocked out of midair by Adam Zuckerman. Glover will head to the Komoka bench. And it gets played ahead, deflected by Lightfoot, or he didn't get a piece of it, so it'll be an icing called against Sarnia. Face-off will come all the way back. Legionnaires still have their power play unit on the ice. Jake McLean was able to come over the boards, though, so they're not stuck with one defenseman. The penalty box door is open. They'll get a linesman to shut that. That'll be Jordan Hurtubise, the former St. Thomas star. Caden Johnson will take the draw on the right side. Can't win it. It'll come off the tie-up towards Jansu, looking for it in the skates of a Legionnaire. It'll be sent out by Sarnia. Will Lewis has that in his own end at the blue line, plays it towards Zuckerman. Zuckerman fanned on that puck. Here comes Lightfoot. He'll flip it in deep, and Hage will come out to play it. Left it there for Zuckerman, who slaps it around towards the blue line where it's held in by Sarnia. He'll try to avoid a hit. Now a stick comes flying towards his face, but he misses it. Here is Johnston. Johnston lost the handle on that. Comes out to center. Gets dumped back in by Ballack, who will head off for a change. And Ethan Matthews is on the puck behind his own cage. Fanned on that pass with Pierre applying the pressure. Matthews grabs it for Komoka. Ethan Matthews up for Adam Zuckerman. And now it's played back in deep by Sarnia. Matthews on the left side. Here's Zuckerman. Zuckerman sent ahead for Johnston. Moving in for the Kings. A shot saved by Strobel. Zuckerman couldn't get to the rebound in time. Jansu from the point, a high shot that goes over the goal. Here's Will Lewis. Hits Carson Pierre, who was coming in to hit him. And now Slagers is on that puck. Slagers had his pocket picked by Johnston, who tries to hold it in. Can't do it. Jackson McElwain at center is on it for the Kings. Dumps it in deep. Zuckerman and Johnston will head off for a change. Over the boards come Will German and Ewan Johnson. Komoka defense will change as well, as Coulter and Tidgewell come over the boards. Here's Coulter up for Ewan Johnson on the right side. Johnson across the ice for Will German. Stick handles, gets around one man. Has McElwain going towards the goal. The pass out front. Strobel cut it off himself, and he'll cover up for a face-off with 5:07 remaining in the first period. Draw one by Sarnia. Comes back. It'll be played by the Legionnaires up towards their own blue line. Joel Verspieten gathers that puck. Tried to get it over to Ryder Nienhuis. He gets decked there by Ewan Johnson. A shot. That goes over the goal. Verspieten looking for it. Chris Coulter tries to lift his stick. Now going to the net. A chance. Here's a shot. It goes wide. A great opportunity for Sarnia, but it missed the net. Here's Coulter. Coulter goes back around for Tidgewell. Tidgewell to German off his skate. Played towards the slot. Nienhuis' shot. That's blocked. DeGallis looking for it now in the corner. Tidgewell battles with him. It'll come back to the point, and it squeaks by Kruger. After it is Brooks in his own zone. Verspieten deflects that in to avoid an icing, and Darius Manny is on that puck. Manny finds Lukings. Lukings goes back for the assistant captain. Now it's corralled by O'Leary DeLosa in the neutral zone. He comes into the shot, patted aside by Hage, who will cover up and slow play down after a raucous couple of minutes there for the Komoka Kings, who are still out shooting the Legionnaires 13-12 despite those previous few chances. Alex McLeod will take the draw against Will O'Leary DeLosa. Pardon me, against Ryan Richardson, I should say. Richardson the win, cleanly back to Priddle. Priddle will dump it in around the goal, and Will Lewis goes after that puck. Chris Crocker will play it. Crocker handles it back towards the blue line, dodges one man, but Sarnia sends it back in deep. On it is Will Lewis now. Lewis. Backhanded pass to Alex McLeod. McLeod ahead, Lukings. Lukings tries to find a passing option. Goes to Crocker behind his net. Now Lewis feeds it back towards Lukings. Kings are trapped in the back part of their zone. Here's Lukings on the right side. The pass across, cut off. They're playing pitch and catch between the corners, and they can't get any further than that. Here's Crocker. Crocker spins off, goes back with a feed to Will Lewis. Lewis tries to get it towards Holmes at the blue line, held in by Sarnia. A shot saved by Hage, goes towards the corner. I think Hage wanted to cover that up, but couldn't get a handle on it. Finally, it squeaks out, and I believe they're going to whistle it down. It hit a piece of the boards in the Kings bench. 3:12 left in the first frame. Kings will send out Carter McElwain, Caden Johnson, and Adam Zuckerman. McElwain will take the draw against Moffat, just as they did in the opening draw. Moffat the win, but Zuckerman swoops in and steals the puck for the Kings. He'll go 2-on-2 with Johnston coming the other way. The pass up for Johnston didn't quite work, and Zuckerman will chase after it himself in the corner. He picks that puck up, finds McElwain in the slot. A shot saved by Strobel. Loose puck. Zuckerman tries to grab it, plays it in the slot, has a few Legionnaires on him. Trades places with Johnston. Now Crocker a shot. That goes wide. After it, McElwain. Zuckerman tries to play it. Will play it back towards his captain. Carter McElwain stick handles at the blue line, trying to protect the puck. Plays it to the slot. Nobody there for it. Slagers goes to Dupuis on the left side. Dupuis back out to neutral ice, and Morningstar couldn't corral it. It'll be sent out by the Kings. Zuckerman feeds it across to McElwain, busting in on the right side. Carter McElwain makes a move and couldn't get around Slagers. Johnson can't get the puck as Dupuis will play it up to Lightfoot. Lightfoot now into the offensive end. Dupuis on his left has the passing option, tries to go to him, went right to Omar Hage, and is it in the back of the net? I think it might be. I don't know where it is, but the referee whistled the play dead. No, it's not there, thankfully for Komoka. A weird sequence there as Sarnia tried to pass the puck out towards the slot, and Hage cut it off, but then he lost track of the puck. Draw one by Sarnia. It gets sent back in deep by the Legionnaires behind the net. Will Lewis plays the puck off the glass out towards the blue line. Now it'll come out. Glover fanned on that puck. Carson Peer will bring it back in for Sarnia. Peer down the left side. Sharp angle shot. Saved by Hage. He has to get back out to the other side of his crease as there was a wraparound try. Now a shot from the point. There's a save by Omar Hage. It'll go to the corner now, and Peer is on that puck. Peer tried to play it in deep, and it's grabbed by Jansu. Jansu to Glover. Glover couldn't handle the pass as Brooks works it over to Jake McLean. McLean flips it in the air, gets knocked out of midair by Komoka. Now here's Barlas. Barlas busting in. That shot blocked by Ethan Matthews, and Jackson McElwain plays the puck. McElwain around. It'll be grabbed by Lightfoot. Lightfoot gets hit there by Edward Jansu. A minute 30 remaining in the first frame. Lightfoot gets tied up. Lewis is going to take a penalty. He's not too thrilled about it. McLean works it over to Brooks. Brooks, a shot through traffic, saved by Hage. Now behind the goal, it'll be touched up. So I believe holding is the call, and sure enough, that's what it is. Sarnia going to get their third power play of the game. The Glover call, I believe, counts for 2 because he served a double minor. So Lewis goes to the box. Lewis is 4th overall in minor penalties this season with 32. This will be his 33rd. That will be served into the second period, assuming the Kings are able to kill off the remaining 1 minute 18 seconds of this first period that the Legionnaires will have a power play for. Nienhuis wins the faceoff a little too cleanly, and it skips past Wes Brooks, who will play it now in his own end. Goes up for Nienhuis. Nienhuis stick handles, tries to get around Colin Holmes, hit him up high. Holmes went down. Now Morningstar on the left side. Morningstar goes to the corner, knocked up into the air. Lukings bats it out. Hage trying to find it. It's loose. It'll come back to the slot. Richardson, a shot, fanned on it. Kings trying to get after it. It'll come back and be played by Coulter. Coulter looks to spring Holmes, couldn't do it. Richardson cuts it off. Ryan Richardson works it to Jet Morningstar. Morningstar breaking in. Throws that on goal. Hage with the stop. Coulter will play it off the glass and out towards center. Holmes will chase after it, but Strobel will come out and play it. 37 seconds left in the first period. A minute 17 left in the Lewis penalty. A hit there from Holmes on Brooks as Brooks works it over to Nienhuis. Nienhuis back for Wes Brooks. Handles the puck, spins off of Holmes, who's pressuring. 24 left in the first frame. Played by the Legionnaires at center. Richardson, a big hit from Holmes there by the Sarnia bench. Richardson coming in with the puck for Sarnia. Tries to feed it across. Penalty coming up against Komoka. Holmes was jostling with Richardson there, and a cross check will be called. So it'll be 5-on-3 for Sarnia for 51 seconds. 9.8 of which will be served in this first period. Last night, if you had the pleasure of watching the Komoka St. Mary's game, you would have seen that there were about 5 consecutive minutes of 5-on-3 kill for the Komoka Kings. They want to avoid that here tonight. 51 seconds of 5-on-3 will need to be killed in this next sequence. Face-off won by Sarnia. Comes back, playing it as Manny. Tries to clear, can't do it. Morningstar, top of the left circle. Shot that one wide. 3 seconds left in the first. O'Leary DeLosa is on it. And that is going to do it for the first frame of action here at the Komoka Wellness Center. The Kings with 14 shots. The Legionnaires with 19 in this first period. Kings killed off 2 penalties. They're going to have to kill off 2 more when the second begins. 42 seconds of a Will Lewis call and a minute 51 for Colin Holmes. We saw chances on both sides in that first period. We'll be back in 12 minutes for the second. You're watching Komoka Kings hockey on Hockey TV or listening on YouTube. Legionnaires. Richardson in the corner has that puck, knocks McElwain down, and he'll carry it through. The Kings have to kill off a 5-on-3 for the next 26 seconds here in this second frame. At the blue line, here's Nienhuis. Nienhuis gets it across. Richardson, one-timer, saved by Hage, who will hold on for face-off. Face off to the left of Omar Hage, won by Sarnia. Back, here's Richardson at the blue line. Richardson works it across. It'll be played by Nienhuis. Nienhuis back at the point, over to Richardson. Richardson stick handles. Works it over, down low. Here is O'Leary DeLosa. Nice play by McElwain to get in the way of that. Richardson back to the point. Nienhuis fan on that shot. Lewis is out of the box. Holmes still in there. A minute left in the penalty to Colin Holmes. So 5-on-4 for the moment. There's a shot saved by Hage. Loose puck below the goal line. Sarnia's on it. Crocker plays it around, takes a funny hop off the corner boards, and it comes back to DeGallis, who gets it to Nienhuis. Nienhuis down low, Morningstar. Morningstar plays it out front, off the skate of McElwain. Here's a shot that's blocked on the way. Trying to clear are the Kings. They can't. Held in at the line by DeGallis. 40 seconds left in the Holmes penalty. Behind the net now, after it is Darius Manny. Tries to chip it back and out, but Nienhuis will hold the line. Richardson now, here's Morningstar in the corner. Jet Morningstar back out front. McElwain's got it for Komoka. Tries to clear, just held in by Sarnia. Darius Manny and Jet Morningstar are tied up behind the goal. O'Leary DeLosa now on that puck. 17 seconds left in the Holmes penalty. Kings nearly kill off another one. They still have to kill 10 more seconds. Here's a chance down low for the Legionnaires. In front, they score. It's Braden Kruger on the power play, and Sarnia has a man advantage marker. They take the lead 1-0. So with just 8 seconds left in the penalty to Colin Holmes, the Legionnaires are able to get on the board first. Face-off won by Komoka. Josh Tidgewell plays it. Tidgewell goes to Coulter. Pass sent ahead for Will German. Off his stick and down the ice. Strobel plays it around. Looking for it at the blue line was Dupuis. He got that. Here comes Coulter. Coulter, Kings are onside. It goes off the skate of German, and after it, Colin Holmes. Holmes plays it back down low. Slager's on it. Will German back out front for Jansu. Couldn't find him. German stick handles there for the Kings, gets flipped back to the point, and in deep, Josh Tidgewell sends it. Here's German. German pass up for Holmes, didn't get there. Now Holmes chasing after it in the corner. Lightfoot around, it'll come to Tidgewell. Tidgewell had it in his skates, then blew a tire. It gets played around, and on it is Holmes. Holmes gives it to Jansu. Jansu down low, pass out front, didn't work. Here goes Cameron Barlas the other way. Barlas down the left side, flips it in deep towards the corner. On it is Chris Coulter. Coulter banks it off the boards. Holmes tries to clear. Now German looking for it, doesn't get there. After it, Wes Brooks. Brooks dumps it back in deep for Sarnia. And it gets sent the length of the ice by the Kings, so it'll be an icing called against Komoka. Jansu will take the draw for the Kings against Moffat. Jansu, the win, goes to Coulter. Coulter tried to chip it back to his centerman, but didn't quite get there. Here's Jet Morningstar. Morningstar back out towards Verspeten, and after it is Moffat. Moffat plays it down low. Coulter racing after it. He's got it. Around the boards it goes, and Brooks at the point plays the puck. Brooks sent in deep. After it, Tidgewell. Morningstar gets there first. He's on that puck for Sarnia, works it to Moffat. Shot was blocked. Now here comes Komoka the other way. Jansu goes to German. A tired group out there for the Kings. German makes a move around Brooks and will go after it behind the net. Jansu heads off for a change. Zuckerman gets that puck for the Kings. Digging for possession is Jake McLean. Here is Zuckerman on the left side. Zuckerman has McLeod down low. Instead feeds it up to the point for Lewis. Hopped over his stick, and now Caden Johnston plays the puck. Johnston pass for Matthews on the left side. Ethan Matthews crosses the blue line, goes to Johnston. Johnston, sharp angle shot, went over the net. Here is Zuckerman on the right side. Zuckerman tries to work it to McLeod. Zuckerman feeds Matthews wide open off his skate, passes behind him a little bit. Matthews' shot deflected by Strobel. At the blue line, Lewis has got it. Lewis a shot, blocked on the way. Sarnia tries to rush back, but the Kings are able to maintain possession. Will Lewis has still got it for Komoka. Crosses the blue line. Lewis feeds it over to Zuckerman. That pass was cut off, and it'll come back to Matthews at center ice. Matthews, pass goes to McLeod. On it is Jackson Priddle. Priddle gets it to Richardson. Richardson tries to work it back to Priddle, who now has it for the Legionnaires. In deep it goes, and Omar Hage is on that puck. Hage around the boards, it'll go to Richardson. Richardson, Matthews battles with him. Here's Priddle, getting pinned up there by Alex McLeod. Priddle works it back to the point, but Caden Johnston cuts it off, has Zuckerman streaking, but he can't beat his man, so he'll peel off. Johnston a shot, that was blocked on the way. Adi Stylinow on that puck. Stylinow feeds it ahead to Priddle. Priddle a little bit of space, drops it back for O'Leary DeLosa, who's taken out of the play by Manny and Crocker. O'Leary DeLosa goes back down low, finds Richardson. Richardson out front, McElwain looking for it. It comes to Hage, who will hold on with the glove save. Shots are 24-15 in favor of Sarnia, with 14:44 remaining in this second period. 1-0 Legionnaires is the score. You're watching the Komoka Kings and the Sarnia Legionnaires on Hockey TV or listening on YouTube. Ryder Nienhuis against Owen Lukings in the face-off dot. Lukings with, I believe, Ewan Johnson and Jackson McElwain. Here's Crocker stick handling in his own end. Peer makes a move, now driving towards the goal. Saved by Hage from a sharp angle. Manny clears the puck to the corner. Peer now looks to get it in deep, but Crocker cuts it off and sends it to center ice. Flipped back in by Sarnia. Manny's on that puck for Komoka. Gets it over to Crocker. Crocker up for Jackson McElwain on the left side. Into the offensive zone. Fed over to Ewan Johnson. Has it in his skates. Now gets it in the corner. Johnson around the boards, looking for it. Manny will pinch from the blue line. DeGallis tries to get it around him. Here's Nienhuis. Nienhuis goes over, and Peer will play the puck before getting it knocked off his stick by Crocker. Carson Peer ties his man up and nearly got possession of the puck, but Crocker maintains it. He gets tripped up. There'll be a penalty coming up against Sarnia. The feed goes up for Jackson McElwain. It'll be touched up by the Legionnaires, and Komoka will get their second power play of the evening. They're 0 for 1 on the man advantage tonight. As Carson Peer goes to the box, he's got 2 for tripping. McElwain, Zuckerman, Holmes, Lewis, and Johnston. This power play unit for Komoka. Here's Holmes off the face-off. That one hit the goalpost. A backhanded try. After it, Caden Johnston. He'll race for it in his own end, being pressured by Cameron Barlas, who picks his pocket. That's going to be a penalty, it looks like. It'll be a hook called against Barlas. So Komoka's got a 5-on-3 for 1:49. A prime opportunity for the Komoka Kings to tie the game and potentially take the lead. Though their power play has struggled lately, this is a great chance for them. Same unit out there for Komoka, with the exception of Chris Crocker coming over the boards for Will Lewis. Face-off won by the Legionnaires. They will clear the zone down the ice. Omar Hage will play the puck, hops over his stick. He'll chase after it. He's got some time, and we'll leave it there for Chris Crocker. Legionnaires not overly aggressive now, as they have to kill a 5-on-3. Crocker crosses the blue line, coming through for Komoka. Behind the goal, off the glass. Brooks plays it around for Slagers. Slagers left it there. Carter McElwain got it to Adam Zuckerman. Zuckerman coming in, tries the wraparound. Has it for the Kings. Top of the circle. Goes to Johnson on the left side. Caden Johnston holding onto that puck. Trades places with Crocker. Johnston to Crocker. Crocker throws that on goal. Saved by Strobel off a deflection from Holmes. Now here's Zuckerman in the corner. Adam Zuckerman on that puck for Komoka. From the high slot. Works it over. McElwain, sharp angle try. Saved by Strobel. And the Legionnaires will fire that into the Komoka bench. Trainer Doug White ducking out of the way. And there are 56 seconds left in the 5-on-3 for the Kings. Carter McElwain will take the draw against Ty Moffitt. Draw one by Komoka. Here is Zuckerman at the point. Zuckerman to McElwain, top of the right circle, goes over to Crocker at the blue line. Crocker from the Komoka Kings logo looks to operate this power play, goes to Johnston. High slot, stick handles, goes to McElwain in the corner. McElwain back to Johnston. One-time shot fanned on. Here's Crocker on the right side of the blue line. Crocker to Johnston. 33 left in the 5-on-3. Johnston down low for Zuckerman. Zuckerman has a man open in the slot. Here's a shot from Crocker. It's up in the air, and Sarnia is going to be able to clear the zone. Carter McElwain will race after it. He's got Moffat watching him closely. McElwain skates ahead for the Kings with a little bit of speed, tries to get around Slagers, who takes him out, and there'll be another penalty against Sarnia. It'll be a trip called against Bradley Slagers, and after the Kings had a parade to the penalty box yesterday, the Legionnaires have a parade to the penalty box today. So Komoka will have a 5-on-3 for the next 23 seconds, and then a 5-on-4 for a minute and 37, if my math is correct. 12 seconds left in the Pier call. That'll be followed by 23 more seconds in the Barless call, and then a minute 37 left in the call to Slagers. Draw one by Sarnia, comes back, looking for it is Zuckerman. Kings leaving that first power play unit out there. Zuckerman has an open Johnston, finds him with a pass. Johnston shooting, shot blocked there nicely by Matthew Ballack, who's taken out of the play a little bit. Down low, here's Zuckerman. Zuckerman tries to feed Johnston, bouncing puck at the blue line. Lewis will hold. Lewis, top of the left circle. McElwain, a little bit of space. From the slot, a shot, he scores! Carter McElwain from an E puts Komoka on the board. It's 1-1. A power play marker for the Kings, and they have tied this up at 1-aside here at the Wellness Center. So now there are no penalties on the board. It looked like the Kings may have scored that goal at the most, I guess, inopportune time is how you could describe it, because it came at the exact moment the two guys were leaving the box. I'm not sure what they're going to call here. It looked like there should still be Slagers in the penalty box, but we'll see. The referee talking it over with official scorer Ray Giffen. Possible somebody left early. Either way, it's a tied game at 1-1. So 5-on-5 now after the Kings score. Draw one by Sarnia, goes back. It's McLean. McLean over to Brooks. Brooks will dump it in deep, and icing called against the Legionnaires. Face off one, and the Legionnaires look to clear. Nienhuis sends it in deep. It'll come back out and get sent down the ice. Racing for it, plenty of speed is Carson Peer. Matthews tries to cut off that pass and does. Alex McLeod looking for it. And it gets covered up by Omar Hage. Face off one by Sarnia, back to the blue line. Holmes looks to clear. Now here come Komoka with numbers. Looking for it as Holmes doesn't get there. The pass from Brooks was cut off. Now Jansu. Holmes plays that out down low after a Jackson McElwain. At the point, Matthews a shot, saved by Strobel. Holmes looked to deflect it, couldn't quite do that. Jansu plays it back in deep. Around it'll come, a favorable bounce for the Kings in the high slot. Jansu fanned on it. A chance for Jackson McElwain, who put it wide. Looking for it, Will Lewis. Lewis sends that to the corner. And on it are the Kings. Chance in front. Strobel with a save on a puck that just kind of flared up in front of him. Here's Matthews with a shot. That's knocked out of midair by Kruger. And Jansu looks for the puck. Edward Jansu has it in his skates. Holmes looks to work it free. So does Ryan Richardson for Sarnia. It'll come back and be cleared by the Legionnaires. Komoka crosses the blue line. Here's Holmes, a shot, saved by Strobel, who will hold on with 10:09 left. Owen Lukings will take the draw for the Kings with McLeod and German. Draw one by Sarnia. It's played by McLean. McLeod pins that up against the wall now as he tries to get it free. He does. Behind the net, Alex McLeod has it for Komoka. Played out front, and the shot from Lukings just went wide. A centering pass that kind of slowly went around the net, and Komoka couldn't score. German plays that at the blue line, drops it back. Here's Tidgewell. Tidgewell coming in. Here's a shot deflected. German on the rebound from a sharp angle. Pad saves Strobel. Now Nienhuis on that puck. Has his pocket picked by McLeod. In front, Lukings looking for it. German tries to get there. Now Coulter has it. Chris Coulter at the blue line. Bank pass for McLeod. McLeod on the left side. Throws that towards the net. Deflected there. Lukings couldn't get it on goal. Owen Lukings to the blue line. Tidgewell. Shot through traffic. Saved by Strobel. Kings catching up in shots slowly but surely. 26-23 in favor of Sarnia. Here's Nienhuis. The bank pass goes around the boards to Peer. Blowing a tire was Josh Tidgewell. We've got a whistle on the play. I believe it went up into the Komoka bench. The puck did. Offensive zone face-off for the Kings. Jackson McElwain will take it with 9:10 remaining in this second period. Face-off won by Sarnia. Comes back around the boards. Morningstar is on it. Morningstar gets pinned up there by Ewan Johnson. Nash, Glover, and Johnson, the wingers on this McElwain line. The pass went to nobody out front. Moffat picks the puck up, goes to Morningstar. Manny will send it back into the neutral zone, and Adi Stiley now on that puck. His pass blocked by Jackson McElwain. Looking for it, Manny. Moffat skates in. Crocker tries to get in front of him and does, but the puck squirts right back to Jet Morningstar and the Legionnaires. Manny behind the net, stick handles for Komoka. Backhand feed, gets it over to Ewan Johnson. Pass up for Nash Glover between the legs. Now Morningstar skates in offside of the Legionnaires, according to the linesman. .8:31 remaining in this second frame of action between the Kings and the Legionnaires. 1-1 is our score. Carter McElwain, a power play marker, assisted by Will Lewis. Draw one by Sarnia. They'll send it in deep. Manny on that puck for Komoka. Works it over to Chris Crocker. Crocker up for Adam Zuckerman. Zuckerman skates ahead for the Kings. Pass out towards the slot. McElwain tried to find Johnston with a behind-the-back feed. Didn't quite get it there. Here's Zuckerman at the point. Throws that towards the goal. Saved by Strobel. Loose puck. Komoka trying to find it. Johnston leaves it there for Zuckerman. Now off the back of the net it'll come. Crocker will pressure Dylan Dupuis and will be able to get the puck. Crocker moving towards the goal. Backhand shot goes wide. Johnston on that for Komoka. Johnston in the high slot. Gets it poked away from him. It'll come out to the neutral zone. Crocker sends it back in deep. Strobel will grab the puck. Strobel leaves it there for Brooks. The pass sent ahead. Dupuis was cut off by McElwain, who will send it into the corner. Brooks, the feed to Barlas. He gets hit there by Adam Zuckerman. And here's Lightfoot on the right side. Lightfoot's pass to Dupuis, then sent in. After it is Caden Johnston, fanned on that. It enters the zone. McElwain and the Kings are offside, according to the linesman. A bit of a delayed call there. Neutral zone draw will be taken by Edward Jansu against Ryan Richardson. Draw one by Jansu goes back. McElwain to Matthews. Matthews feed to Lewis, hopped over his stick. Will Lewis has that in the corner, works it over to the Sarnia native Ethan Matthews. Matthews flips that towards Holmes. Holmes stick handling now in front of the net, tries to work it out of danger, and a penalty coming up against the Kings. It'll go against Holmes again. It'll be a slash. Richardson's stick knocked out of his hands. And about 9 times out of 10, you're going to get called for that. So Holmes goes to the box. He's not happy about it. I think more unhappy with himself than he is the call. Pretty clear slash. So the Kings, who are 3 for 4 on the kill, will go back to the penalty kill without one of their better penalty killers in Colin Holmes. Holmes in the box for the Sarnia power play marker that put them ahead 1-0. Alex McLeod will take the face-off. He's with Owen Lukings. The puck will be sent to the blue line. Lukings nearly able to clear. Here's Morningstar in the corner, pinned up there by Ethan Matthews. O'Leary DeLosa works it as it'll get dumped down by Alex McLeod. On that is Brendan Strobel. Strobel leaves it there for Brooks. Wes Brooks has that for the Legionnaires. Brooks ahead on the left side. Richardson skates through for Sarnia. McLeod watching him closely. Heiss in there taking for possession of the puck. It gets worked back to the blue line. Here's Brooks. Brooks across the ice for Morningstar. Morningstar, top of the right circle. Toe drag move. Cut off there by Matthews, who will not be able to clear as Brooks holds. Trying to get it is Alex McLeod. O'Leary DeLosa, one hand on the stick. Gets it over to his teammate Morningstar. Now Heiss back for Morningstar in the corner. They play a little give and go. It comes back to Heiss. Top of the dot, holding, shooting over the net. It'll come around the boards and will exit the zone. Halfway through this Holmes penalty, there are 56 seconds remaining in the call and 5:55 left in the second period. Here is Wes Brooks in his own end. Brooks ahead to Lightfoot. Lightfoot chips it through the legs of Jackson McElwain and skates through for Sarnia. Moving in on Matthews and Tidgewell. Lightfoot stops up. Here's Will German. German on that puck around the boards. It comes to Brooks. Brooks at the point. Pass back for DeGallis, top of the circle, finds an open Richardson, or at least tried to. The pass went over his stick, and Matthews is able to clear for Komoka. With the long change, it's tough for him to get off. Tidgewell signals to him to go to the bench, and he does. Chris Coulter over the boards. Here's DeGallis. DeGallis plays the puck for Sarnia, sent across the ice, pass cut off by Will German. In deep it'll go, Lightfoot chasing after it. Now DeGallis as Tidgewell tries to clear. Ballack holds the blue line. Matthew Ballack. Pass across the ice for Slagers. Holmes out of the penalty box. Now the Kings have killed it off. Slagers across. Ballack, a little bit of space. The shot saved by Hage, who will hold on for a face-off to follow. Sarnia now 1 for 5 on the power play. Kings 4 for 5 on the kill. Draw one by Komoka, comes back, Coulter around the boards, Johnson looking for it, gets flipped up into the air, Colin Holmes is after it, Holmes has Moffat watching him. Down low, it'll be played by Sarnia. Sent into the neutral zone, gets past Chris Coulter, down the ice, it'll roll, an icing called against the Legionnaires. Face off, won by Moffat. Glover jumps the draw, pass out in front for Holmes. Didn't quite work. A nearly well-executed set play there for the Komoka Kings, but didn't quite come to fruition the way they had hoped. As Ewan Johnson looks for the puck, Colin Holmes now battling for it. Carson Peer is on it. Peer lost it momentarily, gets it back, plays it ahead for Moffat. Darius Manny will race after the puck in the corner. Manny pins his man up to the boards. Dupuis has it for the Legionnaires, throws that one towards the goal. Blocked on the way. Here comes Holmes the other way. Colin Holmes moving in. There's a shot blocked. Glover tries to find it. Now Peer has got it. Heading back are the Legionnaires. Heiss gets by Crocker. Coming in on Hage. Ryder Heiss missed the net. He gets taken down. Omar Hage was flipped on his backside to try and make that stop. It'll be a trip coming up, I believe, on Crocker, if I'm not mistaken, who will be escorted to the box. For a moment, I thought maybe we're going to get a penalty shot, but Crocker will head to the penalty box, so it's a power play for the Legionnaires. Face-off won by Komoka, goes back now. Tidgewell tries to clear. Brooks will hold the line. Brooks down low. Morningstar has it go around him. Tidgewell flips that up into the air. Morningstar plays it back. Lukings with possession, but he loses it. Tidgewell will clear the zone. One-on-one, Brooks against McLeod. Brooks pass to Nienhuis. Nienhuis on that puck for Sarnia. Lukings tries to knock it off his stick. Down low, and after it is Josh Tidgewell. Tidgewell back. Lost it to Morningstar. Morningstar, O'Leary DeLosa now from a sharp angle. That shot was blocked. The pass will come back to the top of the right circle, and McLeod will clear for the Kings. 1:20 left in the Crocker penalty. Wes Brooks looks to start up an attack as the Kings will get a penalty killer change. Holmes and McElwain, Carter McElwain over the boards for Komoka. The shot up high on Hage. He made a big blocker stop. Richardson pinned up against the boards there, works it to O'Leary DeLosa. Now Holmes plays it for Komoka. Gets hit up high by Nienhuis. And now here's Will Lewis coming ahead for the Kings with Carter McElwain on his right. Lewis a shot, saved by Strobel. Rebound, McElwain couldn't get possession. Brooks got in front of him. 46 seconds left in the Crocker penalty. 2:38 left in the second period. Nienhuis on that puck. In his own end. Spins off. And will slow things down. Here's Wes Brooks. Brooks moves through. The pass goes to Ryder Nienhuis. Now Ethan Matthews tried to spring Carter McElwain, but it was knocked out of midair. After it is Will Lewis. Sarnia getting a change on the man advantage here, but the pass didn't quite get out as far as I think Lewis would have liked, so the Kings have it in their own zone. Matthews banks it off the boards, finds Holmes. Holmes tries to grab it for Komoka. Now here's Kruger. Kruger gets it to DeGallis. 8 seconds left in the Crocker penalty. Colin Holmes will pick it up with exactly 2 minutes left in the period. The pass sent ahead for Carter McElwain, knocked away by Matthew Ballack. Out of the box is Crocker. He'll head to the bench. Kings have killed this one off. Slagers behind the goal. Pass out front off of Hage, and now Will Lewis works it around. Carter McElwain on that puck for the Kings, flips it out towards center ice, where it's grabbed by Matthew Ballack. Ballack flips it back in deep. Will Lewis looks to spring McElwain, nearly did, hops right through his skates. Strobel out of his crease to play the puck. It'll go to Lightfoot. Lightfoot gets it to center. Now Lewis grabs it once again for Komoka. A 4-on-3 for the Kings coming into the offensive zone. Lewis has Johnston across. Didn't get the pass to him, and Strobel's able to cover that puck up. Looked like Strobel slammed his leg up against the post and was able to jam the puck there to cover it up for a whistle. With 1:18 left in the second period. Shots 28-26 in favor of the Legionnaires. Tied at 1 on the scoreboard. Face-off won by the Kings. The pass sent across, looking for it. Darius Manny plays it off the glass and around the boards. On it is Wes Brooks. Brooks has McLean to his right, looks to go to him, couldn't do it. Barless gets hit there by Caden Johnston. Johnston. Here's a shot up high on Strobel that he will hold on to. With just over a minute remaining in the second period, 1:01 to be exact. Face-off won by Sarnia. After it is Edward Jansu. Jansu tried to get it in front for Johnston. The pass was cut off. Here's Brooks. Brooks off the boards. Here's Manny. Manny will play it back, and it goes off the stick of Moffat. Here he comes on the right side. Ty Moffat moving in. Sharp angle shot. Pad save. Hage comes back to the slot, and on it is Peer. Peer from the corner. Sends it across. There's a save by Omar Hage, and the net is way loose, as it tends to get on that side of the ice. 38.9 remaining in the second period at the Wellness Center. Face-off will be in the Komoka zone. Alex McLeod against Ryder Nienhuis. Draw one by Nienhuis, goes back, and O'Leary DeLosa looks for it. Here's a shot from DeGallis over the net. After it, Jackson McElwain tries to chip it out to Will German. Couldn't get it there. Crocker looking for it now as well. Nienhuis plays it back around the boards. Manny. Darius Manny. From his skates, it'll be taken by O'Leary DeLosa. Shot over the net. Around the boards it'll come, and Brooks runs into the linesman. German tries to chip it past him. 15 seconds left. Potentially a chance for the Komoka. Jackson McElwain breaking in. Ran out of room. Pass in front for McLeod. McLeod tries to get it to German. Here's Wes Brooks. 7 seconds on the clock. McElwain sharp angle try off the skate of German. Crocker a shot. That goes wide. And that is going to do it for action in the second period of play at the Komoka Wellness Center. So despite both teams scoring in this period. We are still even after a frame. It's 1-1 after 2 here at the Wellness Center. We'll be back in 12 minutes for the third. You're watching Komoka Kings hockey on Hockey TV or listening on YouTube. 20 minutes left to play in this hockey game from the Komoka Wellness Center as the Komoka Kings search for their first win on home ice since February 5th of this year. They are tied 1-1 with the Sarnia Legionnaires. We are in for an exciting finish, folks, and we're glad that you joined us, whether that's on Hockey TV or YouTube. My name is Dylan Baker. It's a pleasure to be with you as always. 2 goals in that second period after nothing in the first. The Legionnaires got a goal from Braden Kruger on the power play, and the Kings clap back with a power play goal of their own, courtesy of Carter McElwain. He'll be taking the face-off against Ryder Nienhuis, and he'll win it back to Darius Manny. Manny finds Chris Crocker. Crocker goes to Caden Johnston through the skates of McElwain. Here comes DeGallis the other way. He lost possession of the puck, and after it is Crocker again. Crocker around the boards. Now Nienhuis back up high to Brooks. Brooks a shot wide of the goal. After it, Zuckerman. Zuckerman chips it ahead to McElwain. He's got Johnson with him, but he lost the puck in his skates, and the Kings are offside. As we approach the end of the season, it's scoreboard watching time. In the Western Conference right now, LaSalle leads London 3-0. Strathroy leads Leamington 1-0. Over here, it's 1-1 in the third period of action. It's played by Owen Lukings, who will look to break into the offensive zone. He's got German with him. Lukings a shot. It goes over the goal. Comes back to Darius Manny. Manny pass. Here's McLeod looking for it. Manny will set it back in deep. After it is German on the left side. German turned aside by Strobel there. Lukings to the blue line. Here's Crocker. And the net is out of play, so we'll get a whistle. On that on that Kruger goal, O'Leary DeLosa got an assist in that second period. 1-1 our score with 19:13 remaining in the third frame of action. Draw one, it'll come back out looking for the Legionnaires. They've got the puck, a 2-on-1 headed the other way. Good play by Ethan Matthews to keep them away from the slot. The pass to O'Leary DeLosa didn't quite work the way the Legionnaires had intended it to. On it is Richardson, comes back to O'Leary DeLosa. Now it's played into the corner. After it, Jackson McElwain sent around. Lewis leaves it there for Matthews, played by O'Leary DeLosa. To the blue line, Stiley now at the point. Here's a shot, blocked on the way, looking for it home. Slagers is on that puck. Slagers sends it in deep. Jansu has it in his skates, knocked loose there at the point. It'll come back to Will Lewis. Lewis, bank pass ahead for Jansu. Jansu, knocked off the puck by Audie Stiley now, comes back to Will Lewis, who skates through center into the offensive zone. A shot, that was blocked. Jansu going after it in the corner. Slagers on him. It comes free to Zuckerman. Zuckerman tries to get it over to McElwain. And skating ahead is Priddle. Priddle has a man to his right. That is Verspeten. And the pass didn't work. Here's Lewis clearing the zone. It'll come back to Kruger. Kruger in his own end sends a feed up for Verspeten. Deflects that. And it's played by Chris Coulter. Coulter, backhand pass, gives it away. Verspeten lost it to Tidgewell. Tidgewell on that behind the net. Sent ahead for Caden Johnston. Johnston. Pass up for Carter McElwain, hits him with a bank pass. Onside, Zuckerman coming in, top of the circle. Adam Zuckerman in the corner now, works it over to Carter McElwain. McElwain on that puck. Tries to get it back to Coulter. It goes to him and Coulter flips it in. After it is Ballack. Matthew Ballack banks it off the glass. McElwain holds the zone momentarily, but Dupuis picks the puck up. Dylan Dupuis flips it in deep, and after it is Tidgewell. Tidgewell sends it ahead for Adam Zuckerman. Zuckerman has McElwain in the neutral zone, but couldn't get a pass to him. Coulter works it back for Zuckerman. Kings looking for their first shot of the third period. McLean has that in his own end, goes over to Brooks. Carter McElwain goes to pressure, tries to cut off the pass, and does. Can't get possession of the puck, so he'll send it over to Zuckerman with his skate. Now gets it back. Carter McElwain behind the goal, out front, a chance, and Johnston couldn't get his stick on it enough to throw that on net. Here's Zuckerman in the high slot, holding, shooting, saves Strobel, rebound, McLean. It'll come back to Barlas. Barlas tries to clear, can't do it. Carter McElwain plays that, holding, shooting, blocked by Brooks. And on it is Crocker. Crocker works it back. Zuckerman sends it over. Manny skating through. Kings with pressure. Manny coming in, throws that on goal, saved by Strobel. Rebound, Manny behind the net. Lost it. It'll come back. Here is Crocker. Chris Crocker behind the goal. stops up, leaves it there for Darius Manny. Sent ahead, here comes McLeod the other way. Alex McLeod into the offensive zone. Johnson to his right, a shot, saved by Strobel. Loose puck, tries to cover and does with 16:02 left in the third frame. Glover, McLeod, Johnson. The three out there for Komoka. One by the Kings, sent back and cleared by the Legionnaires. Will Lewis is on that puck for the Kings. Flips it up and over the glass, out of play. So we'll get a whistle and a face-off with 15:53 left in the third frame. Face-off won by Komoka. Here's Will Lewis behind the net. Off the glass, Nash Glover tries to find it, can't do it. Slagers gets hit there by Ewan Johnson, and Ethan Matthews is on that puck. Matthews spins off Peer and will play it through his own end. Ewan Johnson has it for the Kings, lost it. McLeod looking for it. Now Matthews on the right side through the neutral zone, dumps it in deep. Strobel leaves it there for Stiley now. Stiley now lost it to McLeod. McLeod has Glover behind the net, tries to work it over to him. But Nian Heiss is a tough opponent and is not letting him get that pass cleanly. It'll be sent back around the boards to the blue line. Lewis, a slap shot deflected over the net. Matthews tries to get to it. McLeod looking for it as well. It'll be sent out by the Legionnaires, and on it is Will Lewis. Lewis, the bank pass off the Kings bench. And it'll be grabbed by Ballack. A Kings player is currently being seen by trainer Doug White. Can't really tell who it is as the Legionnaires break out the other way. Here they come, Dupuis and O'Leary DeLosa shot wide. Hage dives back trying to cover the puck. Can't do it. Now comes the high slot. Nobody's there for it. Nobody wanted that puck for the Legionnaires. It's played by Will German on the right side. German skating in. High slot holding. Still maintaining possession. Works it over to Chris Coulter. Coulter, a little bit of room. The shot that was blocked on the way. And it'll be sent back to the blue line where it clears the zone. German has Tidgewell with him. German over to Josh Tidgewell. Tidgewell flipped ahead. Richardson out of his reach. And it'll be icing called against Komoka. Looks like that was Ewan Johnson being checked out by the trainer behind the bench. Looks like he's all right, though, as he's now back, having a seat. Won by Sarnia. Moffat sends it back to the blue line. McLean racing after it now as it cleared the zone. Kings going to get a wholesale change after the icing. The pass gets sent ahead for Speeton. Will flip it in. After it is Chris Crocker. Crocker gets it up to Will German, who will deflect that. It'll come back and out of the zone. German, the only King who didn't change, I believe, heads off, and Jackson McElwain as well. Adam Zuckerman and Carter McElwain over the boards and onto the ice. Here's Chris Crocker waiting for his team to get set up. Has that, will flip it ahead to Zuckerman, and now it's played by the Legionnaires in the neutral zone as it got past the Kings winger. Jake McLean sent it in off Manny's skate. Now here's Jet Morningstar moving it in. Morningstar's pass to Moffat was cut off by Manny. Manny off the glass and sent out. Johnston racing for it. Looking for it is Wes Brooks. Brooks has that behind the goal. Moves through. Pass ahead for Lightfoot. Lightfoot has Manny watching him closely. Manny hitting him a few times. Manny not a pleasant guy to deal with as you try to enter the offensive zone. Here's Carter McElwain on the right side. McElwain stops up, shoots. Saved by Strobel, who got a blocker on it. Just enough of the blocker to keep it out of the goal. Sent around the boards, and McElwain looks to pick the pocket of Dupuis. Dupuis flips it out to center. Zuckerman, skilled move there to put it between his own legs with his hand after he caught that out of midair. Here's Carter McElwain. McElwain has Johnston a little bit ahead of him, but the Kings stay onside. Strobel plays it to the corner. McElwain getting pinned there by Wes Brooks. On it is Lightfoot. Lightfoot spins off, tries to find a pass. Stick handles back to the blue line. It comes out. Here's Ethan Matthews. Matthews avoids Dupuis and now skates past center ice. Breaking in for Komoka. Matthews backhand shot. Saved by Strobel. Loose puck on the rebound. I believe that's Barlas on that now for Sarnia. Barlas pins Zuckerman up to the boards, and looking for it are the Kings. They've got a tired group out there that's been hamming the Legionnaires in with a lot of pressure of late. Johnston works it over to Carter McElwain. McElwain has it go off his stick. Tries to flip it out to center. That one went off of Dylan Dupuis. Zuckerman lost it. Now here's Slagers. Slagers off the glass and in deep. Will Lewis looking for possession of the puck. His pass went to nobody. Now Nian Heiss has it. Sharp angle shot. Saved by Hage. Looking for it now. Sarnia with a chance. That was blocked. Loose puck still in the slot. Hage is down. Here's a shot. That's blocked on the way. Zuckerman tries to find possession of the puck. Lewis looking to clear. It comes to Carter McElwain. McElwain in his always steady hand flips it out to center. Johnson is offside according to the linesman, so play is whistled dead. Couple of good chances there for the Legionnaires, as the Kings were exhausted after running it around in the offensive zone. Nobody could get a change. It was 5 guys who needed to get off and couldn't. And Sarnia nearly capitalized, but a big block there kept the puck out of the net. Nian Heiss against Jansu in the neutral zone. 11:37 left in this tied game. Nian Heiss goes back. It'll get flipped in. And around the boards it'll go. Hage leaves it there for Coulter. Coulter to Holmes, who gets it to Jansu. Jansu moving into the offensive zone. Backhand pass was a little out of the reach of Nash Glover. And now on it is Josh Tidwell. Matthew Ballack plays the puck. Ballack around the boards it comes. Pierre couldn't find it. Here comes DeGallis. Breaks by Coulter. DeGallis in. Shot it over the net. Here's Pierre on the left side. Pierre tried to shovel it over to Nian Heiss. Now here's Jansu. Jansu over to Coulter. Coulter has Holmes streaking, but instead goes to Glover with a safer pass that didn't quite work. Coulter flips it back out to the neutral zone. Glover has Jansu. Edward Jansu coming in for Komoka. Here's a shot, goes over Strobel in the goal. Glover looking for it. Jansu in there as well. It'll get sent to Matthew Ballack. Ballack flips it out to the neutral zone. Goes right under the glove of Chris Crocker, who's now going to face pressure from Ryan Richardson. Crocker has that for the Kings. Nearly halfway through this final frame. Crocker skates ahead with speed. From the Kings logo, shooting save by Strobel, who will hold on with 10:26 left. McLeod will take the draw. German and Lukings on his wings. Manny and Crocker on the back end. One by Komoka. German sends it in deep. Alex McLeod is on it. McLeod in the corner. Plays it back to the point. Here's Crocker. Crocker handles that over to Manny. Manny shot on goal. That was blocked on the way. Chance in front, looking for it both sides. The puck will get sent over the goal. Chance on the wraparound for Komoka. Manny walking into a shot. That went over the net. No, it was blocked on the way. Here's Priddle. Jackson Priddle on that puck. Feeds it over to Wes Brooks, who lost it. Now here's Alex McLeod. McLeod's feed went off a skate. Goes over to Darius Manny. Manny skating ahead. Throws that on goal. Strobel makes the grab. Will cover up and hold on. A few good chances there for the Komoka Kings in the offensive zone, who now are out shooting the Legionnaires 35-34 after being down in the shot column 25-15 at one point in the second period. Jackson McElwain, Ewan Johnson, Colin Holmes out there for Komoka. Face-off won by Ty Moffat and the Legionnaires, though. Sarnia on that puck. Stiley now sends it into the air. Holmes racing after it. He's got it for the Kings. Holmes has Johnson in the slot. The pass didn't go. Jackson McElwain looking for possession. Strobel will cover it up and hold on. Moffat against McElwain in the face-off dot again. Draw one by Jackson McElwain. Goes to Colin Holmes. Holmes spins, fires, deflection there. Comes back now. It's played by Morningstar. Jet Morningstar stick handling. Has Moffat to his right along with Verspeten. Can't get it to him, so he'll dump it in. Morningstar from the corner. Gets hit there by Jackson McElwain. Morningstar has Johnson watching closely. Moffat nearly lost the puck. Morningstar in the slot. Couldn't get it. Now Colin Holmes will clear. Holmes with Jackson McElwain gets a pass over to him. McElwain feeds it back for Holmes in the slot. Tried a backhand, got hooked, and there's going to be a penalty. So Komoka will go to the power play. They are 1 for 4 tonight on the man advantage. A big chance here for the Kings. They need a goal. They would take the lead with a goal. Can they get one? Still to be determined. Johnston, McElwain, Holmes, Zuckerman, Crocker, the power play unit for the Kings. as Brad Slager's in the box serving the penalty. Rimmed around the boards by Sarnia, and it'll immediately clear the zone early in this penalty. The feed from Adam Zuckerman finds Chris Crocker. Crocker handles that from behind his own cage, up for Johnston on the right side. He's got speed busting into the offensive zone. Caden Johnson, a shot off the goalpost. Nearly sniped one top corner on Strobel, but he couldn't beat the post. Here's Omar Hage behind the net, facing pressure from Lightfoot. Lightfoot goes to Carter McElwain. McElwain dodges Lightfoot and will skate around in his own zone. McElwain ahead to Adam Zuckerman. Zuckerman skates through on the right side, breaking into the offensive end of the ice. Zuckerman looks for an option. Pass to Carter McElwain. McElwain to Crocker. Crocker to Johnston. Johnston tried to pass out front, didn't work. Colin Holmes is on it. Holmes looks to work it back to Johnston. He's pinned up there. The puck is loose. Lightfoot going to look to clear. Johnston hits him. Holmes digging for possession. Lightfoot pinning himself to the boards, trying to pin the puck there. 54 seconds left in the Slagers penalty. It comes free. Zuckerman behind the goal. Adam Zuckerman from the corner on that puck for the Kings. Pass across was deflected by Peer, and it'll be cleared by the Legionnaires. Peer going to pressure Crocker. Jackson McElwain hops over the boards for Colin Holmes. Holmes was on the ice for the shift before the power play, but stayed out there for the man advantage. Here's Carter McElwain avoiding a hit there. Feeds it up towards his brother, but it's knocked away by Sarnia. It gets cut off by Carter McElwain and neutralized with 20 seconds left in the penalty to Slagers. McElwain peels off, will spin back in his own zone. Sent ahead for Zuckerman. Zuckerman tries to enter the offensive end. McElwain is being held offside by Moffat, and we've got ourselves a whistle with 11 seconds left in the Slagers penalty. Sarnia 11 seconds away from killing another call off. 7:14 to go in the third period. 11 seconds left in this penalty to Slagers. Kings out shooting the Legionnaires 36-34. No shots on goal on that power play, as it will expire momentarily. And now here's a chance for Komoka. Jansu behind the goal. Tries the wraparound shot up high on Strobel, who will cover up and hold on. I don't know if that'll count as a power play shot, but it was close to the man advantage, as Ballack jumped on Jackson McElwain trying to look for a rebound. 7 minutes on the nose left in this third frame. 37-34 are the shots on goal in favor of Komoka. 1-1 is our score. Legionnaires trying to change a little bit too late. Now the refs will allow it. Ian Heiss gets waived. Cameron Barlas will come take the draw. Nope. It'll be Kruger. Kruger the win on the face-off, goes back. Here's Ian Heiss. Ian Heiss from the corner. Stick handles that and will play it ahead. It's deflected there by the Legionnaires and DeGallis. After it is Chris Coulter. Coulter sends it around to Josh Tidwell. Tidwell up for German, went off his skate. Now here is Jansu skating through. A shot blocked away by Strobel. Looking for it around the boards. It'll come. German back on it. Will German pass out front? There's a penalty coming up against Komoka. High sticking, I believe, is the call. So Jackson McElwain will get sent to the box. It's a slash, excuse me. Not a high stick. And now Komoka's going to have to kill one off. Kings are 5 for 6 so far on the kill. Ian Heiss will take the draw against McLeod. He wins it back to Brooks. Brooks, a shot. That's deflected, goes over the net. Here's Richardson on the left side in the corner. Ryan Richardson goes down low. It's played by Morningstar. Morningstar back to Richardson, almost too hot to handle on that pass. Morningstar behind the goal. Stick handles, back up to the blue line. Brooks, a shot with a little bit of space. The shot in front. Omar Hage made the stop. Oh my word, what a save by Omar Hage. That is one of the better saves you're going to see all year, and Omar Hage has made plenty. Wow. Face off won by Ian Heiss, goes back to Brooks. Brooks across to Richardson. Richardson now down low. Morningstar gets hit there by Manny. It'll come back and be played by Morningstar in the corner. Across the ice at the blue line, here's Nieuwenhuis. Nieuwenhuis, top of the right circle now. Nieuwenhuis down low, Chris Crocker on it. Crocker back to Richardson at the point. It'll go down low, Morningstar. Morningstar back, a shot from O'Leary. DeLosa was saved by Hage. Crocker looks to clear and does. Halfway through the Jackson McElwain penalty, Kings have another minute to kill off. Skating through neutral ice is Wes Brooks. Brooks coming in on the right side. Ethan Matthews lost that puck. Lukings will clear it down the ice. On it is Brendan Strobel. Strobel, backhand feed over to Ryan Richardson. Richardson speeding through into the neutral zone. Skates ahead with the puck. McLeod watching closely. Richardson stops up on a dime pass, nearly cut off by Holmes. Slager's a chance from the point that was saved by Hage. Here's Kruger down in the corner. Tries to feed it back to the blue line, being watched closely by Matthews. Sarnia on that puck. That's O'Leary DeLosa looking to work it back to Kruger. Kruger backhand pass to Slagers. Slagers over to Richardson. Richardson walking, shooting, saved by Hage. On it is DeGallis on the right side. Holmes looks to play the puck. 9 seconds left in the McElwain penalty. He's ready to come out of the penalty box. He's out of the box now. It'll come back. Richardson has it at the blue line. Around the boards it'll come. Looking for it, Matthews. Slager's a shot. That whistles wide of the goal. Around the boards now. Looking for it is Colin Holmes. Shots even at 38-38. Both goaltenders have been good so far. Here is Matthew Ballack coming into the offensive end. Has a few Kings on him. Here's a shot off the mask of Hage. Up and over the glass, out of play. Boy, oh boy, the chances so far in this one were in for quite the finish. Lightfoot against McElwain. Draw one, and it gets sent back to the blue line. Here's Peer. Peer dances around one man. Coulter cuts him off. Chris Coulter up for Adam Zuckerman. Johnston on his right. Zuckerman's pass for Johnston was cut off by Slagers. Now Johnston looks for possession of the puck. It'll be played by Sarnia into the neutral zone, and on it is Josh Tidgewell. Sends it in deep. Ballack will grab it for Sarnia. Matthew Ballack sends it over to Bradley Slagers. Slagers pass cut off. Zuckerman walking in. Pass for Johnston. Here's a shot saved by Strobel. Wow, another great stop in this game. Here's Coulter from the blue line. Pad stop by the Legionnaires goaltender. Zuckerman lets Slagers pin it to the boards himself. It'll be grabbed by, looks like Ballack now. Zuckerman gets it to McElwain from a sharp angle. That one goes wide. Coulter throws that one near the goal, but not quite on it. Zuckerman goes back. Carter McElwain behind the net, playing it on the backhand. Zuckerman tried to feed it back down low. Slagers now trying to clear the zone. Barlas will grab it. Cameron Barlas lost it. Nobody wanted the puck, so Sarnia is going to skate ahead with it. It's Matthew Ballack coming in. Glove saved by Hage. He'll leave it there for Chris Coulter. They're going to try to take advantage of a defenseman well up in the rush. Coulter ahead for Zuckerman. Pass cut off by Moffat, who skates ahead. Ty Moffat with speed for Sarnia. Tries a pass in the slot, a chance, and it didn't go. Josh Tidgewell's got it. Tidgewell looks to spring McElwain well out of his reach and down the ice for an icing. So 2:39 left in this third period. 1-1 is our score. Draw one by Komoka. McElwain's able to clear it. Is it going to go on goal, or is it going to be another icing? It'll be another icing call against the Kings. McElwain went down to win that face-off and was able to clear the zone, but he iced the puck. Draw one by the Kings. Coulter ties his man up. It'll go to the corner. On it is Carter McElwain. Tries to clear, can't do it. Now he's got the puck, flips it out to center. It'll skip past Wes Brooks. Leaving it there, it's played by Jake McLean. McLean, bank pass ahead. Manny whips it around the boards. Comes back, Will German misses that puck. Here is Nieuwenhuis. Nieuwenhuis skates ahead. Deflection there by Moffat. It'll go to Crocker, who finds Manny. Manny up for Jansu, couldn't find him. On it now. Sarnia in their own zone, lost the puck. Here's Jansu coming in the slot, has 3 Legionnaires on him, and he can't do anything with that chance as he was smothered. Here's Crocker at the point. Crocker on the left side, stick handles. Now down towards the corner. Jansu is hurt, he's headed off for a change. He got hit up high, and now Crocker has the puck for Komoka. Ian Heiss watching him closely. A hit there by Jake McLean on Owen Lukings. German plays it. Lukings tries to find McLeod, couldn't do it. Here come the Legionnaires the other way. It's Morningstar. Morningstar has a streaking O'Leary. Delosa tries to find him. Bouncing puck. Hage will cover it up and hold on for a face-off to follow. McLeod against Richardson. McLeod the win on the faceoff. Still 1-1 with 1 minute and 10 seconds left. It'll come back to the neutral zone. Jackson McElwain chips the puck by his man. Sent on goal. Strobel will cover it up with 1:01 remaining in the third period. Face-off, one back. Lewis looking for possession of the puck. It'll be sent out. A tripping penalty coming up against Komoka. The crowd is not happy. Lewis got his stick in the skates of a Legionnaires player, and Komoka's going to have to kill off a penalty here with 55.9 remaining. Boy, oh boy. The crowd in Komoka is not usually a rowdy one, but that time you could hear fans voicing their significant displeasure with that call. Draw one by Sarnia, looking to play it back to the blue line. Trying to clear is Colin Holmes. He can't do it. Pass out to the slot. Lukings cuts it off and will clear. Bank pass sent ahead. Richardson works it over to Nienhuis. Nienhuis watched by Lukings, sent around the boards. Here's Morningstar. Morningstar can't find it. Crocker looks to clear the zone. Richardson will hold. Crocker looks to kick it out and does. Richardson, 30 seconds remaining. Pass sent across to Nienhuis. Here is Brooks. Brooks up ahead now. Nienhuis back for West Brooks. Brooks looks to find Richardson and does. Ryan Richardson on the left side, skating ahead. Moving into the offensive zone, Richardson goes to Morningstar. Morningstar has a man open in the slot. It is Nienhuis, but the pass was too hot for him to handle. Holmes looks to clear. A shot saved by Hage with a glove. 2.8 remaining in this third period. Shots 41-41. 1 minute, 7 seconds left in the penalty to Will Lewis that the fans in Komoka were not happy about. Derek DeMuzio giving some instructions to his team. A big face-off coming up. Carter McElwain, the one to take it for Komoka. Ryder Nienhuis, the man to do it for Sarnia. McElwain, the clean win, goes to the corner, and that is going to do it for the third period of action here at the Wellness Center. After an exciting 60 minutes, we just couldn't get enough. We're off to overtime here at the Wellness Center. Deadlocked at 1 aside. Both goaltenders have been fantastic through 60 minutes. Who will crack first? Will it be in overtime? Will it be in a shootout? Still to be determined. If you're unfamiliar with the GOJHL's overtime format, it's 7 minutes of 3-on-3, followed by a shootout if necessary. LaSalle leads the London Nationals 4-0 after 2 periods, and Strathroy leads the Leamington Flyers 2-1 in the third. That is your out-of-town scoreboard update. This season in overtime, the Komoka Kings have 2 wins, 1 loss, 3 shootout wins, and 2 shootout losses. Sarnia has 1 overtime win, 1 overtime loss, 1 shootout win, and 1 shootout loss. The overtime win came against, or pardon me, the shootout win came against these Komoka Kings. Still 1 minute and 5 seconds left in the Lewis penalty that'll be served in overtime. Komoka still going to send out 2 forwards despite being short a man. The goaltenders are going to have to switch sides. McLeod and McElwain, the forwards for the Kings. Crocker on the back end. Brooks, Richardson, Nienhuis, and Lightfoot for the Legionnaires. Again, 105 in the Lewis penalty. Draw one by Sarnia. Comes back west. Brooks plays it in his own zone. Brooks sees an opening. He will skate towards it on the right side. Brooks moving it through. Stick handling from the corner. Back to Richardson at the point. Ryan Richardson drops it back for Brooks. Brooks, high slot. Holding, shooting through traffic, scores! Wes Brooks, overtime winner. And the Legionnaires take this one in the extra frame by a score of 2-1. So for the final time this season, these two teams faced off, and Sarnia won it in overtime. You have to wonder how different it would have been if that penalty doesn't get called in the dying seconds of the third period. We appreciate you joining us here at the Komoka Wellness Center this Saturday night for the Kings and the Legionnaires. This concludes our coverage of tonight's game. The Kings are back in action on Friday in St. Mary's against the Lincolns. They'll be back at home on Saturday against the Leamington Flyers. My name is Dylan Baker. We'll see you again next week with another great matchup here from the Komoka Wellness Center. We appreciate you joining us for this one tonight.